Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Sheryl.
And I'm Jeremy.
And we do this once a year because we get so many new YouTube creators and followers and friends that don't know us. So we try to get you to know us a little bit better. And so what we're doing today is introducing ourselves to the new people that are in the cruising community that are following us and have subscribed to us, as well as new followers of the 3 point something that I have on Facebook that, are just following us because we're creators or whatever. So I decided. Who decided?
You did.
To introduce myself and my hubby. And if you have any other questions after we talk about ourselves, and we're going to interview ourselves, aren't we? And I looked over his questions, just maybe the first 5, and I said, where'd you get this stuff from? My questions are funny and good and meaningful and all this other stuff. And then you come up with some hard questions from me. So we're going to decide today to let you and you and you and you get to know us. How about that?
Sounds great.
Okay. So, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first, or how are we going to do this?
I'll start. What made you decide to start your own YouTube channel?
Because I saw other women out there doing it by themselves. And I said, I can do it. Antoinette at Fun is doing it. Why can't I? And she was the first person I saw doing it by herself. And I admired her for doing that. And then another push I got was Robin from Sea Leg Journeys. Y'all hear me talk about her all the time. And I got my inspiration from those two ladies. Different types of creative methods they had, but I liked it. So I said, why not? And I did it. And here I sat, doing it still. So hats off to Antoinette at Fun and Robin from Sea Leg Journeys. Okay, now, he asked me a hard question, didn't he? I'm going to ask him a fun question. What was your first impression of me when we met? Ha! Sorry.
My first impression was kind of duty-driven. I was picking you up from our cousin's house. And, being the gentleman that I was, I helped you with your bags and stuff. And I was carrying some hanging clothes. And the first thing that came out of your mouth to me was, I'm a shopaholic. So I thought that was kind of fun.
So, part B of that, have I changed in any way from being a shopaholic?
No.
Has it gotten worse or less?
Worse.
Oh. Should I go to Shoppers Anonymous?
No, I don't think you have an addiction. I don't really think it's an addiction more than, it's just organization is what it is. You shop to organize. You shop to make things better.
And I shop to cruise.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Do you remember your first video and how you felt filming it?
My first video, that's a hard one because, I remember Robin's advice, be yourself and just do it. I was nervous. we had a big clock in our living room that was in front of the computer. And I would look at that computer and decide, okay, I'm only gonna do 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. And that's what I did. I did 15 minutes, and I was a clock watcher. And if I went past 15 minutes, it was just saying goodbye, y'all. And then I did that for a month or two, doing 15 minutes, tailoring it to just 15 minutes. And then, because I saw Robin and Chet use a notebook, and if Antoinette used one, I didn't see it, but Robin and Chet would flip the pages or scratch it out or something like that. And I said, oh, okay, let me see. Let me get a paper now, because I might want to go a little bit longer. So I got a notebook. And I started doing that, putting down what I wanted to talk about. And then I lost the notebook. And I said, oh, this is too much stress on me, trying to figure out what I did with the notebook and all of this stuff. So how I felt anxious, anxiety, all of those words. And then now it's nothing for me to talk for an hour. Mm-hmm. Do I talk really a lot?
I agree.
I talk a lot.
I agree.
No, I want you to say I talk a lot.
No, you aptly answer questions. You do. You take the time to thoroughly answer questions. You do.
And what about you?
I nail the point down and move on. Because I got a lot of content to cover.
And I stay on the point, huh?
Mm-mm.
What about
Not
you?
necessarily. You see squirrels and go in other areas. You know. Yeah.
I'm easy to go down a rabbit hole.
Correct.
Okay. What is your favorite memory we've created together so far?
Oh shoot, that was our first cruise. There's no doubt about it. That was we picked up our cameras, and we didn't start out as a cruise channel. We went to a local event the day that Juneteenth became a national holiday. But the most memorable one was definitely the first cruise. It just that's when we had the most amount of fun, I believe, filming our travels and stuff like that. Another memorable one that I can remember is whenever we were catching a plane in New York City, and she picked up the camera, and I was nervous hitting the air again, after a long hiatus of being on the ground. That was fun. Let's see, what has been the biggest challenge since starting your channel?
Let's see.
What challenges you being a YouTube creator?
Coming up with content. And see, for me, I don't have to have structure. I know that bothers some creators. That I don't do structure. For me and my channel, which is Cruising is Fun Anytime, my Facebook is Cruising is Fun Anytime, and I did start Cruising is Fun Anytime. So my biggest challenge is coming up with content, be it structured or unstructured, because what comes here, I create, and I mostly upload it as a straight upload. Mm-hmm. I don't shake and bake it. I do it as it's me. when you see me upload something, it's an upload. It's not filtered. It's not any of those things, because I don't believe in shaking it around until it looks good. You know, what you get is what you see. What you see is what you get. And don't throw a fit. Okay, if you could describe our relationship in 3 words, what would they be? Oh my God. Let's talk about it.
Flowing.
Oh, you always say
We flow together really well. You know, we bounce off of each other, if you will. So that keeps us on an even keel, if you will. Another word that I would describe our relationship as is a complete understanding. Like we understand one another, you know, and that's half the battle is just knowing what the other person is either thinking or feeling at one given moment. And what I say generally is what she's thinking.
Right,
or
like
what
this
she
morning.
says is generally what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we do have that connection, if you will. And a third thing that I would do, and this is the most important one to me, is fun. You know, we like to have fun together. We like to have fun with these things. We don't dwell on issues or anything like that. We give our issues to the one who can handle it, and we move on and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one most important thing.
I know you're looking down at my question, so
No, I'm looking up at mine. What keeps you motivated to keep creating content?
Oh, you know, it's you all.
Yeah.
You, and you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like to laugh. I like to look at other people's I love looking at other people's content. This is what I do. On the weekends especially, I catch up with people because I'm watching you on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm liking your content, but I'm not letting you know that I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason for that is because my phone is somewhere. It could be in my rollator. It could be anywhere, in the kitchen, and I'm in the bedroom watching you. You know, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't always have my phone in my hand. You would think that I have my phone in my hand, but sometimes I just do not. I don't. I promise you, I don't. And I apologize to the creators that I watch, that I don't leave a comment, but I always leave a like. And I think hitting that like button is a lot important, you know. So it's you.
And while she's discussing it, please hit the like button. It's the one that looks like this, just below this video. And subscribe if you haven't done so already.
Okay, I know you're looking down at me. I saw you look down.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? I'm pulling one out of my hat.
A surprise question.
A surprise.
Oof.
When I had my stroke, and we went to the hospital and we found out that I had the stroke, what did you think?
Panic. Straight panic, because I know that some people don't make it out of a stroke, you know. But then I felt relief whenever I gave it to the one who could handle that. You know, I was amongst doctors who could take care of you and nurses, but I'm also connected to the one that can truly heal you. From that, I also felt a sense of duty and responsibility to help you recover from that as well. You know, it just it deepened my love for you, really. Yep.
So when they came in and said I braided, and you saw that I wasn't breathing, what did you?
That was the ultimate panic right there. That was a high blood pressure and pain medicine coming together that caused you to Brady. It was medically induced Brady, and I didn't like that. You know, they gave you too much all at one time, and it was medicines that should not have been put together at that given moment, and your heart stopped. I felt rage at that point and fear as well that you were going home. I did.
So you guys,
that was a
know
whole nother thing. That, you know, the stroke was one thing, but that didn't even come close to whenever you braided in the emergency room. I had to holler out for a nurse. Emergency. You know, that was the real
what did
emergency.
they do?
The stroke really wasn't nothing, you know.
And when you said nurse, what did they do?
Oh, they came running in with a TAC unit. They did. They came running in with a TAC unit, and you know, your life was spared.
Yeah, I stayed for a little bit longer to get on your nerves.
Amen.
That's a knee slapper. Okay.
What is the one thing you wish you knew before starting YouTube?
That's a good question because I didn't know anything. And then I still don't. He does, if I do edit and the things that I do that he does
Put
edit
together.
for me
Yeah.
is my food at sea. What is it? Sea Eats. Yeah, Sea Eats. He puts together anything with cruising.
Anything that needs to be clipped, cut, or
And
titles.
I'm the one that looks over it and say, okay, this is something I would do.
She still maintains creative control, and I like that. I really do, because.
But I don't do any of that chick click, and, you know, I don't do any of that. He does it, you know. So.
Yeah.
Next question. I am going to ask you, what's one little thing I do that always makes you smile? We're not talking about that. Knee slapper. Okay, come on.
The one little thing that you do that always makes me smile is whenever you are talking about something, but then another thought arrives and you go to that point and never come back to the original. That makes me smile, because then the conversation or the monologue now becomes something else. And you don't stay on point. That it always makes me smile.
That's the stroke. Come on.
How do you come up with new video ideas?
That is something that's a very good question, because I don't think about it. It comes to me up here, and then I spew it out at him and say, hey, I'm ready to do something.
20 minutes ago, I didn't know about this. She's right. Like, she just said, let's go make a video. I said, okay. So we showed up in the studio, and next thing I know, we're letting y'all get to know us. You know, I didn't know about this 20 minutes ago. She is absolutely correct about that.
And then the thing that I do with Scotty J, twice a month, the Wednesday Anchors Away, and then the Off the Wire that we do. It's off the wire because you have two people that are high strung that get together, and we do things that are I don't want to YouTube-ish is the word, you know, things that people are talking about on YouTube. That's what we talk about, you know, the two of us. Okay. What is something I do that drives me crazy? Okay, yeah.
One thing
Or, okay, a list of things.
that drives me crazy. The not checking audio or background before we either do a live or a video. My perfectionism, it gets the best of me. It really does, you know, and I gotta check audio, I gotta check the background, the video, everything has to be on point for me, because you get one shot here on YouTube to mess up, and then, you know, hey, that's it. People will drop you, but our fans, you guys, are just sticking with us no matter what we put out there. So it's like, y'all really do like us, and it drives me a little batty if we got something that is not quite right, either with the sound or with the video. It drives me nuts. It does. Like right now, I'm wondering if this fan is being fed into the microphone. So it's like, yeah, it's just things, you know, points to ponder before you put yourself out there. You know, I like to get things right, you know, and I feel as though we only get one chance to do it. So, because we're one take people, one take and we're done. So that's good. Good question.
This song is stuck in my head.
Which video are you most proud of so far? Which one of your creations, the straight uploads, not the chopped up, cut up stuff, but the one creation that you have out there that you can say, you know what, that's my goal. That's my pride and joy.
When I had the family tell them one, you know, about me, if I was a good mom or a good granny, you know, that was fun. We made it over to our oldest daughter's house on the patio, and man, the kids, the grandkids were so funny. You know, oh, you're the best, or am I supposed to tell the truth? And, yeah, that was the best. You know, because I love my grandkids. Oh my God, I think I have 12 of them, and I love all 12 of them. I could just eat them up. With kisses. Okay, let's see here. Who usually wins our arguments and why?
We don't have arguments. We don't.
We just say whatever.
We flow. You know, it's like we come to an agreement on things, and if we don't come to an agreement, we make sure and talk about that thing until we agree upon it.
Like cruises.
Yeah, like cruises or anything.
Mostly cruises. Mostly cruises.
And eating, what we're going to eat. Like, we both have to be on the same page in order for us to go forward, or anything. We have to agree on it, because if we don't agree on it, then it's a disagreement. I don't like that. So yes, we do definitely have to agree
on cruises.
On it.
Cruises. That's the number one. It's cruises. Because I can hear about somebody going on a cruise, doing the morning show, or on Foodie's Vacations show that comes on after hours. And I can hear about a cruise or a group cruise. And I would say to him, pull it up. And he says, he goes with the logic and da-da-da-da-da. Well, we got this cruise and we got this
Just
cruise.
a little controversy, you know.
We can't go right now because of that and because of this, and, you know.
But as a follow-up response, I know that we have not had an argument. You know, an argument is just simply two people.
Don't have anything to argue about
that
I can remember, because I think that's where he's going with this. My brain, since the stroke, will sometimes, they call it seeing squirrels. And then I don't remember if I'm supposed to argue or not. So people out there, if you've had a stroke, the one I had affected my brain. Well, I guess they all affect your brain. But the one I had really affected my brain to where I can't remember. I'm easily to be distracted. So here we are.
What has been your most surprising or unexpected video success? Which is the one video that said, oh wow, that really just took off?
The one we have on the breeze, that is like and that's the room tour.
That's our top performing video of all time.
Yes, 1 point something, unbelievable. And that was like I put together, you know. It was one of those ones, shoot it and load it, you know. Like I did shoot it and load it. See, I'm going off point. Okay. Now, if we had to relive one day of our marriage forever, which day would you choose? Aw.
This is tough because all of them have been wonderful. The one day in our marriage that I would like to relive has to be the day that I'm on, you know, because I can't pick one particular day that outshined all of the others, because they all look the same to me. You know, it's like we are so well connected that no days just stand out. It's like, wow, we had magic on this day, but all of the other days are just trash. You know, I can't dismiss any particular day of our marriage because all of them have been equal to me. Like I said, we don't have arguments. You know, we don't have the things that other people have. We flow naturally together. And whenever something comes up, we work on it together. You know, and that's an agreement that we came to from the very beginning. You know, we really did work on our marriage before we got married. And that is the one thing that that I would advise people who are considering marriage to do, is you set up the basic foundation for the way that you are going to handle your marriage. And big shout out to the people that did you know, counsel us. We did premarital counseling as well.
Reverend Ross.
Yes. And our aunt and our auntie. You know, they gave us real good advice that we still hold true to this very day, and we will never ever forget it, because it works for us. You know, when there is something that needs to be considered, not argued about, but considered, then we consider it together. We'd say, what is the worst that could happen? What is the best that could happen out of this? You know, it's the day that I'm on. It's the one that I would want to repeat every single day because it works. It just works, you know.
Groundhog Day, huh?
It is. I'm in a never-ending episode of Groundhog Day. Is pretty much what it is. I love it. I love every day. I do. I'm appreciative of every breath I take and every moment that we can spend together. You know, and I do think that it's because I know that my days are limited here on this earth, and there is nothing that is worth just blowing up about, so much so that it sets the other days apart from the others. So yeah, the current one that I'm on.
Okay, this is down on the paper. This is down on one of those squirrel moments.
Right.
What can you do that nobody knows that you can do in the YouTube community? And I know the answer.
As in referring to what? Are you talking about one of my talents? Or, I mean, I would like to know, can you expound upon the question?
No, because my brain
and at least give me a clue as to what I'm talking about, because I can do a lot of things.
No, my brain is not going that direction. I can't give you a clue because I don't know a clue to give you.
Well, as far as my talents are concerned,
no,
you know,
it's not a talent. It's
okay.
Something that you can do that people don't know that you can do. It's like, I do. Do you take this person?
Oh, I could perform marriages.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you, okay, well, that's a good enough clue. Yes, I am a licensed minister and that can perform marriages and vow renewals. Yes.
Yes. Okay, whose turn is it?
It's my turn. Is there a video you've made that didn't perform well, but you still love anyway?
No, because let me tell you why. If it didn't perform well, I'll leave it up. And the views I have and the watch hours I keep. I know that's not a good training tool for some, because I've seen where some people have said, take it down and look at your analytics and repost it during the time that people are watching your videos. Not me. I leave it up and let it ride. If it gets 2 views, eventually it's gonna get 5 views. So I'm good. You know, I'm not gonna take down a video that's not doing well. So there you have it.
Cool.
How do you think we've grown as a couple since starting YouTube?
Our speech toward each other has definitely sharpened. Like our skills to communicate with one another is what I mean. Because we bounce off ideas off of each other and we complete each other's thought processes and things like that, or we'll, definitely sharpen each other through mild correction or through, expanding upon what the other person says. It's like we listen for the things that are not being said in the response, and then cover that ourselves. I do believe that we are better because of the interview style. Even what we're doing now with you guys, we do with each other. It's if she answers somebody's question and I hear something that she didn't cover, I cover it. That's one thing that sharpens our communication skills, which is number 1 in a marriage: communication. Who inspires your style or approach to making videos?
That's a good question.
The off-the-hip style that you have, who inspires that? Who is your number 1 inspiration?
Well, a new creator on the Scotty J.
Scotty J.
Because he's off the hip.
Yeah.
He takes it from the hip, and I like that because I don't think that you can structure anything. Well, you can structure some things. If I'm having a sit-down chat with another creator on the camera, and I know they create a style, I'm not gonna shoot from the hip. Usually, I send creators questions that I'm gonna say. But then I've interviewed Tripping with Dre and Michelle, and I've said, hey, this is not on the questions that I sent you. And then, but they bounce back. They can do it. They honestly can say, okay, I'm ready for it. Bring it on. Some people say, they don't say it, but I can see it in their eyes. They bring it on. Okay, but there you have it. That's my answer. Are you looking over here?
Oh, you have another question.
Okay. Do you think I'm different off camera than on?
No. She gives you 100% authentically her. What you see right now is who you're going to meet in person, and that is our advice to anybody who wants to become a creator. Who they see off camera is who they need to see on camera, because if people meet a different person in person after they've seen you put on your best polished self online, that could be a turnoff, you know, and then they're going to start talking about you. So be careful. Be real careful with how you present yourself. What is the best comment or message you've ever gotten from a viewer?
I got it today. Well, I didn't get it. Jeremy got it. See, that's another thing. He edits or reads everybody's comments. He checks everybody's messages. For me, if I check it, I might forget that I did. So I don't do it. But today, he said, you got, well, someone got 700 and some odd comments or likes.
Views from a repost of your video.
Yes. And who was that?
It was Emily.
Emily.
A viewer.
A viewer, a supporter. And she reposted it. And that made me feel real well, real good, real, I don't know the other word.
Right.
Wait. But it made me feel happy that the video was reposted. And she got a lot of views on it.
She got over three times the amount of views that we got on it, as a matter of fact. So thank you. Big shout out to Emily.
Thank you, Emily. Then, what's the funniest moment we've shared while filming? There's been a lot.
The funniest was, hey, it has to be the Love and Marriage show on the Breeze on my very first cruise. Once again, it goes back to that first cruise. That I will never forget that.
See, he was a newbie. He hadn't been on a cruise until he met me. I had been on cruises way back when, you know. But to see his face when he saw the ship, and
but that being a part of that show was the funniest, because
the funniest. With Cookie as our cruise director.
It really was. Do you feel like you've built a community around your channel? And I would like to, if possible, answer this one for you, because it's backwards. You built a channel around your community, because you had built up that Cruising is Fun Anytime community on Facebook before it became a channel. So yeah, it's kind of different with her. You want to share with the audience what the community does and what you can share in the community?
Yes. Cruising is Fun Anytime is on Facebook. And I invite each and every one of you. You, and you.
See what I mean?
Wait.
I already knew what she was going to do.
And to go over whether you are a creator, a TA, or just a person who likes cruising or have never gone on a cruise, and you want information, or you just want to see what we've done and others are doing on cruises. Because I invite each of you to post your land cruises, your RV cruises, your RV camping
trips,
your what did I say?
Post your content.
Post your content.
Post your pictures. You know,
post your business, your TA business.
Let us see where you're going.
And if you have questions, and ask them, because let me tell you, there's so many people on there. It's a lot. And I tell you, there's somebody that can answer your cruises. Let me explain why I say this. One of my church members from Dallas, about 3 years ago, went to Alaska and did the dog sled thing. That was amazing. if you want to know about that, she's on that page. She's not a content creator. She just loves to cruise Royal Caribbean. Mm-hmm. There are people that cruise Royal, MSC, Carnival. They're all over. Celebrity. There's a creator on there that's done archery on Celebrity. There's a person on there that only does the high end of cruising, like let's see, the boat, Rock the Boat. They do all high end cruising. You know, he and his wife and family, son, will go on a yacht club, and I just saw where they went somewhere else just recently. They just posted a video recently. There are people that have been on Disney cruises. Post your stuff. If you have questions, if you need a TA, there's a zillion of TAs on there.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about travel on that page because it's covered in all ways, shapes, forms, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's my turn, huh? Every time
It
it's
is.
my turn, you keep looking at me. Okay. If you could create a new series for our channel, what would it be?
A new series for Cruising is Fun Anytime? Well, you know, we moved here recently, and I would like to start some Dallas content. You know, we moved to North Texas, and as a result, the weather is going to be different. The content is going to be different. We have to drive the content in another direction because we left a small island. You know, we did our content so far in island style, but now we're out in the country, you know, and we have some, you know, cow videos coming. I know that she saw the cows and was like, man, I wish I could catch that with my camera, you know. So there's different ideas and things that are going to inspire us out here in the country versus the metro area. Now, in the metro area, I know that we're going to be doing probably a lot of driving videos, and, you know, the downtown is just, wow. Well, yeah, that's another endeavor of ours also that we're doing is Hats on a Mission, which is a whole nother YouTube channel. In the event that you haven't caught that, be sure to get over there. The YouTube handle at Hats on a Mission, and also the handle is also the same across all socials. You can find me anywhere. That's where we hand loom and hand make wearables that we can pass out to the people with no home out there on the streets directly to them, and hopefully we can start stuffing some things inside the hats, you know, giving a little extra. But yeah, that's the content has to shift. That's a good question. Stay tuned. That's the best advice I can give you. Create a little clickbait here. I like that. What do you want people to take away from your content?
Laughter, a smile. Sometimes, like now, I am not getting political, but I believe in the First Amendment, freedom of speech. And I want them to take away, because I posted a video about trying to find my freedom of speech. And I want you to take away that thought. What if? Now I'm gonna sit up, because you know I sit up when I'm serious. What if someone said Joe Blow? You can't say that. And if you do, you're gonna lose your right to speech on this platform. What if? I want people to take away the what ifs. What if that was me that ate that cheesecake. I wonder what I would have thought about it. Because let me tell you, the banana cream pie that's on Carnival, I got it because of you and you said it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got it, it is so good. Okay? It was wonderful. And I get it every time I'm on Carnival. So you all say the pizza is good on MSC. We're going to try it out November night.
Yep.
Yeah. I want you to take away a thought, or I'm going to try, or I'm going to do.
Or I'm going to cruise. Our number one thing is to get whoever has not ever cruised before in their life onto the ship. Because we agree and we know, and the cruise community agrees and knows that a cruise is one of the most inclusive, economical vacations that you can take, and it is really, really, really fun. You get to go to like 3 different countries all in one whop.
Sometimes 4 or 5.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, it all depends on what kind of cruise you want to take, and that is our goal: is to get you on a cruise, and to erase the stigma that is surrounding cruising. Especially all of this negative press that you see about it. Our thing is that we haven't seen any violence on a ship. We have seen drunk people falling over. We have seen people, eat too much and rubbing their stomachs. We've done that. I've eaten so much to where I was just at the end of the day like this. Oh,
we
like
missed
that.
everything that day.
We did.
Because I promised you guys that I was going to try everything on the ship.
But our goal is to get you on a cruise ship, not because we're travel agents, but because we simply love cruising in specific, and we love travel as well. Another thing that we're going to be doing is going to Jellystone over here in North Texas and letting you guys see what that one is versus Waller. And yeah, Jellystone Park, we love it. Hey, it's Yogi Bear, we love it. And we're going to take Hannah over there again. And also we have our family up here, so I know we're probably next time going to get the bigger cabin and have, much more content coming at you guys. Good question. Wait, that was mine, I believe. Have you ever met a subscriber or fan in person, and what was that like?
Oh my God, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we've been on several Have You Mets. Huddle Adventures, we met twice. 2 different cruises.
Subscribers and fans. Subscribers and fans.
Well, they subscribed.
Right.
And they're fans.
Right.
We met the lady that was a cook that had like 1 million subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
She came up to us and said, "Aren't you?" And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we met some people on the shuttle bus going to the cruise with us.
On the Christmas cruise.
And we said, on the Dream.
Yep.
And she said, I've watched you all.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it blows my mind.
Our most memorable one, though, is whenever we were shopping and carrying on between each other, because we talk. We're just bantering back and forth. The next thing you know, it's like, hey, it's Jeremy and Sheryl. I'm like, whoa, I just froze. Like, oh, yep, this is us.
Yes.
Yeah, but that whenever you get recognized in public, that's something.
And that was in Galveston we got recognized.
And that is why we always recommend that everybody just be authentically you, because you are going to be recognized if you get on a public platform like this.
Yeah, because we were talking crazy in Dollar
Tree.
And we was talking crazy. We talk really crazy in Dollar Tree. What are you going to use that for? What are you going to do that for?
What do we need that for? Yeah. Why don't we have more of these? It's like,
why do you need warming jelly?
We'll be going back and forth bantering, and stuff like that.
And she just called us out, and that was Vangie.
Mm-hmm.
And we're name calling because we're appreciative of each and every one of you.
And we've been to a lot of meetups too, people that we've seen online that we're fans of,
Amanda
because
and
we're
Josh.
because we're really big fans. I was finally able to look up at somebody instead of always looking down, you know. Y'all gotta give my neck
and they've got
a break.
The best children ever. If you ever want to cruise with some
have luggage will travel.
Have luggage will travel. And Julie and Brian's kids are
How We Cruise. That's another channel.
Oh my God.
That we're
Their
fans of.
kids are super duper. In fact, I asked them questions about being in the family harbor or whatever. And they said, oh, we love it, da 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 da. And guess what? For the Unhinged that we're going on in February of 2027, we are going to be in the family harbor because we're taking Hannah.
That's right.
Hannah and Chloe from Embarkation Nation, they are the luckiest and blessed kids that I know. Embarkation Nation, they're taking Chloe on a European cruise. We're taking Hannah on a European cruise. I mean, these kids are super duper lucky in life. They are going to look back and be able to tell their peers, hey, I've been there. And when they start history, I've been there. I've done that. You know, what do y'all want to know? Let me teach the class. Just saying. Okay, I'm done. If we ever, but that's not what's in the question, but if we ever hit 1 million subscribers, how would you want to celebrate? Okay.
I would want to celebrate live online with my viewers. I would want to have the live sub count, you know, on the screen in a public live stream and just celebrate with everybody. And when we hit it that day, I you know, just have like some balloon, like a balloon drop or something that we could fix like above our heads that could do something, you know, a balloon drop to begin with.
I was smothered.
A couple of cupcakes, you know, or something like that. Yeah, just right here online with you guys. I wouldn't want it to be a big hoopla, but yeah, 1 million is a big one. That's the Diamond Award. And but in a shorter term goal, whenever we get the silver play button, what I would like to do is get our viewers together and do a live unboxing of the silver play button. I want to definitely do that.
Oh, that would be neat.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
A live unboxing. And then make them wait for an hour to do it. And like in the last minute, open it.
We got a surprise, y'all.
Yes. But no, it would be a pretty big celebration because 1 million is something that, you know, it would be good, you know, to get 1 million subs. And hey, only you guys can help out with that.
Sub if you haven't.
Subscribe. Yeah, the subscribe button is the same in the same location as the like button, and there's also another one right there called the join button. In the event that you haven't joined the membership, hey, the members, we love you guys. We really do. You guys are helping us out in a big way. You don't have to, but you definitely show us extra love and support. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. So all of our members. I am concepting some members only content right now. And we'll be sure to drop some members only videos to explain exactly what that is, but that's exclusive only to those that have hit the join button. So I'm not going to share it with the public right now. What does a typical filming day look like for you?
Oh, anything. I can go down, I can get out the car at Walmart and feel the warm Walmart.
Camera goes up.
I can get my nails done just before
Camera
cruise.
goes up.
I can buy yarn. Cameras go up.
Camera go up.
And then recently when we were coming back from Tampa, I let Hannah in the video, when you see us taking off from Tampa in our opening and closing, Hannah did that. She wanted to be by the window because he can't be by the window because otherwise we would not get any rest, you know, because he'd be touching all this is plastic, this is that, and it's just a big mess. Okay. Who comes up with the best video ideas? You or me? $1 million question.
That's definitely you, because this one right here is straight genius. Number one, thank you.
You're welcome.
First of all, and secondly,
You're welcome.
I, like she said, is way more structured than her. I have to have a purpose, I have to have a plan, and I have to have time to do it, because I like to have it polished. You know, like she said, I love structure. It's just it's a part of my background and training. You know, it has to make sense, number one, and it also has to be something that is digestible by all. Not with her. It could be anything. Like the other day, we made a couple of Philly cheesesteaks, and you know, it's like I had a vision for the video, but I also knew that I had her as the camera person. So I was like, there's certain things that I have to let go and I have to learn, that sometimes a little more authenticity is what the people are looking for. On cooking videos, you pretty much have to be, you know, on point, to me. Because the cooking channels that I watch is, you know, just it's, you got POV angles that I would like to get, and you know, things like that. The production part of it is what I do, and as a producer, I do like to have the structure. But the best videos are the ones that just is a straight video. That's it. That's all it is. You know, there's no other explanation. Is you pick up the camera and you do your absolute best. You got one shot to do it, so let's get it done. Good question. If you could collaborate with any other YouTuber, who would it be, other than the ones you already collaborate with? Who's your muse?
I would like to collaborate with Super Chat, Kevin. I would like to collaborate with Tiffany, Canadian Family Life. I would like to collaborate with the Spider Guy, Mark the Spider Guy, the real Spider Guy. I would like to be on his live on a Saturday at 3 o'clock my time.
Nice.
I would like to collaborate with the little guy that works for Carnival now. What is his name? Jay. Nick.
Yeah.
I would like to collaborate with him. Those are...
Travel with Nick is, by the way, his channel. He is one of our earliest channel supporters. We love it. Nick, we still love you, man. But yeah, if you wanna look at professionalism and how to run a successful YouTube channel, look no further than Travel with Nick. He's a youngster, but he's got the fire in his heart to be authentically him, as well as to get you more excited about upcoming content as well. He is so structured. He's one of my muses, if you will. He's one of the people that I look up to structure my content as well. One of my top 3, matter of fact.
What's one thing you would hope your viewers learn about us as a couple through our channel?
That is to yield to each other's ideas and to be more flexible with your content, if you will. Don't try to force your ideas or force anything through your presentation. Just let it flow naturally. If you get on camera together, just ease up. Just ease up and let it flow naturally, because if you get along as a couple, then you should get along as a YouTube couple as well. I would want people to draw closer to one another. I would want people to do more things together. That way you can come up with more content, you know, because it's like we spend all day, every day with each other. And I would want people to definitely be inspired to spend more time together as a couple, for sure. And also improve personally because of the encouragement that you receive from one another, like we do.
Yes. And guess what? We're going to end because we've been with you an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But
You still watching the clock?
of course I am.
Oh, wow. Okay. So old habits die hard, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
But we are going to include at the end of this video our European med cruise. And we're going to attach it. And if you want to go, book it or call us.
Mm-hmm.
And we can help you.
Yep.
Please like and subscribe and leave a comment. And if you have a question that we did not cover, and if we did not cover that question, put it down. Put it down.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know why I think I'm Tina Turner or somebody, or Diana Ross. You know, I don't know why I want to always sing something like salt and pepper. Okay. I am going to say goodbye and thank you for tuning in. And y'all have a good day. And see you in the morning, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Central Time on Go Live Together. Chicka chicka boom boom.
Chicka boom boom. Never ever forget, we love you guys. Jeremy and Sheryl loves y'all. We really do. And thank you so much for rocking with us all these years. In the event that you're brand new to the channel, welcome to the shenanigans. Don't leave, because we ain't going nowhere. And our job is to definitely let you know that somebody truly cares for you. We really do. Bye, guys.